Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Barb's Crochet Den. Okay, so today I decided I was going to address two comments that I've had on previous videos. The first one, thank you, said, "You can't hear me." I did not realize I was talking so softly, and I do realize I need to enunciate more in my videos, so thank you. I appreciate it. Also, I actually thought microphones like that were actually really, really expensive. So after the comment, I went and looked up microphones and I found one. So thank you so much for that comment. I do appreciate it. So hopefully now it won't be so quiet and you can actually hear me. So thank you. The second comment, it was not my last video. I think it was the one before that. Someone wrote in quotation marks, boring, which is fine. My videos are not everyone's cup of tea. And I realized watching me crochet one project for weeks on end is probably not the funnest. Here's the thing though. It's not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. I understand. I appreciate the comment. I'm not mad about it. It's their opinion and that's fine. But here's the thing. You can even go back to my previous videos. I tried doing like 3 projects at once so I could make videos and get ahead, and it just turned into one giant, here's how it's going kind of thing. And I like crocheting one project at a time, start to finish, unless, like the blanket I'm making right now, I'm using stitch fiddle. And I cannot make a video of that, like talking while I'm crocheting it, because I have to look at the chart and I really need to focus because I don't like making those mistakes, So this blanket, I can only crochet it when my husband's not home because it's for him. And so that project is not going to be, there's not going to be a video of that project. Now, I might show it when it's done, but it's going to take me quite a long time. It is a blanket. It's meant to fit a California king size bed. I don't know that it will. And it's all single crochet. So that would be a pretty dull video, I feel. Now, the other blankets I've done, the cat stitch hocus pocus blanket, the Victoria German shells blanket I just finished, those I got done rather quick. But those projects, I had a person in mind. I had a project I was going to do. And normally I crochet a lot slower. But since I had a goal in mind of when I was going to give it to these people, I got it done faster. Like the Victoria German shells. I'm going to make a tiny video on that. Yay, it's done kind of a thing. And I'll show pictures of it. That one, I'm pretty sure I did in 8 days. But what you got to understand is with those blankets, that's all I did. I didn't crochet anything else. I didn't do housework. I went to work. I got home. I crocheted. Before work, I crocheted, went to work. That's what I did. Okay. So when I get into a project like that, that's all I do. And when I have more than one, it feels like I'm crocheting and crocheting and crocheting and not getting anything done. So you're probably never going to see me in a video with a crochet hook and a yarn ball going, look what I made, and then cut to a giant blanket because they take a long time to make. I mean, I might later on, but right now, I'm just starting to figure this out. Like, I literally just got a microphone. My lighting, yeah, I need to figure that out because this is where I crochet, in my living room. I don't have a yarn room. I don't have a yarn wall. I don't have fancy stuff. So whilst my setup is, dark, and of course the partial deer you can see right there on the wall hanging, but this is where I crochet, and I have my yarn out for the projects I'm going to make. The rest of my yarn is in bins, put away. It's like I'm probably not going to do a yarn stash video because I've already separated all my yarn into the bins. I know exactly where everything's at. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm probably not going to do another yarn haul video because I'm not buying yarn unless it's for a project I'm making right now. Like, I was making the Hocus Pocus blanket, and I needed black. So I got black yarn. It's not like I went and bought all the yarn for it. I already had the yarn for that blanket, except a couple skeins. I got extra on because I thought I was going to run out. So I have enough to make another Hocus Pocus blanket. But that being said, I'm trying not to buy any yarn. I'm trying to use up what I have. So you're not going to see a yarn haul video. Now, I have thought about doing a yarn hook video where I show all the hooks I have, the ones I actually use, things like that. Because I do have some really nice hooks I'm afraid to use because I'm afraid I'm going to break them. And some of the smaller hooks I have are from O-Fire. I have some of their hooks. I'm not going to use them for wall hangings because wall hangings I crochet very tightly. And I just know those will break. However, I have asked for, what do you guys want to see me crochet? What kind of videos do you want to see? Right now, so far, it's essentially one project start to finish, no matter how long it takes. The other thing about my channel is I started it to show, hey, this is the project I'm making. This project I finished. Hey, I found this person's YouTube video on a blanket or whatever they made, and I'm making it. Hey, look, it's great. Look how it turned out, kind of a thing. I just kind of wanted to show, hey, what I'm making, yarn I'm using. I don't have an actual setup, and I don't want to make my channel and my videos like everybody else's. So, like, if everybody else is doing yarn de-stash video, or hey, look, I'm suddenly making this sweater, or hey, look, I don't want to copy anyone. And that's part of the problem. I mean, there are so many crochet videos out there, but I don't want to copy someone else. And I don't want to make my channel exactly like somebody else's. On the other side of that, I don't talk a lot about my family because this isn't really a personal channel. And I like to keep my personal life and my family off of social media. They're not, I mean, this is crochet. It's not about, hey, guess what happened today? Drama. No. Sure, I'm sure listening to my videos, you're going to find out you're going to probably eventually find out, yeah, I'm married. My husband, just like I said in this video, made my current blankets for him. So yeah, okay, I'm married. But like my kids, animals, anything, I try and keep off of social media. I don't put pictures of my kids, phone numbers, addresses. I don't put anything really personal on any social media. It is my personal preference, okay? I would like to do Babbling with Barb, a crochet, where I crochet and chat for like a while. And okay, yeah, I got that idea from Whipping It with Juan. I love watching Juan too. And then there's Greg's Loops. I watch Passionate Kelsey. I don't know why in another video I called her Kelly, but I did. I'm finding more and more crochet YouTubers to watch, like Cinnamon Stitches. I like her. Who else? Oh, there's a lot of them I watch while I crochet. But the thing is, I do make blankets and I make wall hangings. Depending on the blanket, it usually ends up California king size. And I have a purple alpine stitch one I did. It's different colors of purple. It's California king size. It took a year to make. Granted, 4 months of that was waiting for yarn from Hobie because it took forever for them to have it in stock. And then every time I order the mega balls of yarn from them, I get different sizes. I'll get a 3-weight, a 5-weight, a 4-weight. And I've looked, I don't know where on there it says the actual weight of the yarn. I must be missing it. But every time I order, I get a different weight of yarn. However, this one particular blanket took over a year to make. It was the alpine stitch. It took 18 mega balls of yarn. It's California king size. Top to bottom and to end. It is huge. All my blankets tend to be California king size. That takes a long time to make. And oddly enough, it was supposed to be a twin size blanket. And usually I go to make a twin size blanket and it ends up California king. Whatever. I like making blankets that are meant for the couch. But if you want to lay down on the couch and take a nap, you can cover head to toe. Wrap up in a cocoon if you're feeling sick. Or if it's the holidays and you want to have a cup of cocoa while you watch Christmas movies, okay? Wrap up in a blanket. That's my personal preference. I am making lap blankets now and star blankets and things like that. A lot smaller blankets. And to me, it's kind of weird because they're not huge. And I'm like, no, I don't know about this. But I'm doing that. My wall hangings tend to end up bigger than I expect. I expect them to be like this big, and they're like this big. So you know what? Obviously, I can't measure. But I don't want my channel to be like everyone else's. I don't want my channel to be boring. I am working on getting things set up and getting it where I can record more frequently. My work schedule is going to even, be more steady coming up starting next week, I think. I have to do some training and stuff, and then I should have a pretty regular schedule. I do record usually early in the morning. Like, I still have people asleep in the house when I record, which is why I talk so softly. Which is why I needed the microphone, apparently. But I understand. I understand my channel can be boring. That's why I ask if anyone has ideas or, kind of brainstorm, figure it out, see what works, what doesn't. So, hey, I get it. Boring. And I'm trying to figure it out, I've been doing it for a few months now, and I do have a few videos out. Some are from like a year or two ago, something like that. But I've only started recording more frequently, posting more frequently. I use my phone to record. I edit on my phone. I just now got a microphone. I have a computer I could use, but my computer says in October it's not going to be working anymore because of Windows. So, hey, there's that, going on. My computer is also 12 years old, okay? So until that thing just goes kaputnik, I have a 12-year-old computer and it's only getting older. So I'm kind of limited on the whole editing and all that stuff. I would love to make an intro video. I would love to make a logo. I would love to have great lighting. These are things I just need to figure out. And I don't know what's up with this hair right here. My hair is just, I just took a shower and my hair is doing whatever it wants. It's a wonky hair. But I don't want my videos to be like everyone else's. I don't want to copy everyone else. I don't want to do what everyone else is doing. And you will probably never see me with a whip video of all my whips because I don't have any. I have one project. Unless you count weaving in ends. I have a few projects I have to weave in the ends on. But other than that, I don't normally have more than one project on a hook at a time. So, that being said, I hope that kind of explains where I'm coming from, what I'm trying to do a little bit. And I appreciate feedback. I do. I just am trying to figure it out while not copying anyone. I'm trying to figure out what would be interesting, what people are interested in. And yet, right now, I'm trying to de-stash, not buy any yarn. And I'm actually doing pretty good with that. I'm trying to make as many of my planned projects as possible. And I already have all that yarn set up just to crank them out one after another. Okay. Like this boost blanket that I'm making, once that's done, that's going to take about, that is going to empty like 3 or 4 bins with just that one project because I have so much yarn I'm going to need for that. So I've got these set up. I'm going to make them. Like my next project is going to be with my green yarn. I call it Grinch green yarn. I got it in a mystery box. Mystery bag. that I ordered from Mary Maxim. That's going to be my next blanket that I'm working on while people are home. While people are home. Oh my gosh. If I could talk, it would help. So that's going to be my next project. I have 2 blankets I'm considering making with that one. One is called Cobblestone's Pathway, and oh my gosh, I like the way it looks. I really do. It uses moss stitch and V-stitches, but I don't know if I have enough yarn. That is always my dilemma. Do I have enough yarn? I usually do. But we're already going on 16 minutes of me talking about what is the purpose of my channel. It's essentially right now, here's the project start to finish. Here's how long it takes. Because, I mean, a lot of channels show, boom, here it is, start, finish. It makes it look like they've done a project in a day or 2 days. And for me, I think I crochet slowly. So these projects take me longer. But essentially, it's, hey, here's the project. Here's the update. And, if anyone has any ideas, that's great. I would love to hear them. I would love to hear any feedback you have and advice. But I will say right now, if I get any really negative, mean, rude comments, I'm going to delete them. Like the comment that said boring, I don't think it was rude. I don't think it was mean. They were just stating in fact, their opinion. That's great. That's good feedback for me to know. That means I need to improve something. So that's what I'm going to work on. So that's it for this video. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your advice. And if you have questions, I will address them. If you have anything you want to see or any specific projects I'm making or that are on my list, let me know. So I appreciate it. And I'm still working on trying to put links in the descriptions and things like that because I am very new to this new type of, what I'm doing. So, I will see you on the next video, which is going to be my finished Victorian German shells. So I will see you next time. Until then, have a great day, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.